Well, here's the Nostradamus section of our podcast where we ask you to break out your crystal ball and make your future prediction. What will the car dealership look like in 5 years?
I'm a free market capitalist, so I really think that instead of the government putting their thumb on the scale and trying to get the results that they want, I'd rather have consumers have the choice to buy what they want to buy, right? And so let the marketplace dictate that, instead of saying, well, everybody needs to buy an EV and because this is the way we're going. Is it just locks people. I don't like taking away choice from consumers. When they have greater choice, the marketplace is more robust, right? If electric vehicles have to compete in a marketplace with internal combustion engine vehicles and gas electric hybrids, and how about hydrogen, right?
Hydrogen, absolutely 100%.
So in 5 years, I'd like to see. This is not a prediction. What I'd like to see is an arena, and quite frankly, whatever administration is in office, I don't care. But where they say this is going to be a level playing field. We're going to let everybody fight on the merits of their product and the benefits of it, but we're not going to force people to go down to go down this one path, right? So electric vehicles are great. I've driven them. We have franchises. We have lots of electric vehicles and more coming every day. That they're wonderful to drive. But telling a consumer that they can't buy something is just really, I just don't like that. I mean, there's so many applications for so many different things. If you own we have 3 Ford stores, and we have some rural customers, right, that have a farm, and they have 6 or 7 heavy duty Ford pickup trucks that work on their farm. And you're telling them that, oh, now your next one's got to be an F-150 Lightning. Well, maybe that doesn't work for him. Maybe the F-250 Super Duty is his truck of choice. It's worked for him. He's bought 100 of them, and from us and things like that. I just want the customers to buy the cars that fit their lifestyle best. If it's an electric car, if you have one electric car and you have one internal combustion, or you have a gas electric hybrid, doesn't matter to me, in terms of what it is. But let's not fool ourselves into thinking that the government knows better than the marketplace does, because what you see is that customers still are raising their hand for internal combustion engine vehicles. So, I mean, why would we take that option away from people? And by the way, those vehicles are cleaner from an emission standpoint than anything we've had in a long time. And then the argument is like, oh, well, the electric is cleaner. It's like, well, if you follow the supply chain all the way back, it's not necessarily the case, right? So close. I mean, it's so I really like, we have Toyota is one of our partners, and I think Toyota has a really good approach to it, right? They have gas electric hybrid, they have full electric now, and oh, by the way, they're working on hydrogen, right? So Akio Toyota, who's head of the company or whatever, thinking like that, like, hey, let's not put Toyota in a box. Let's have Toyota have options for all consumers out there, right? So that to me is the type of thinking that I'd like to see 5 years, 10 years, 15 years down the line.